So today I want to talk to you about how to take control of your life. Well, first we have to recognize where we don't have control over our life or why we don't have control over our life. And one of the things that I love telling this story. I remember I was learning this parenting technique called Love and Logic. And basically what it says is that choice is a muscle and we have to give our kids choice at a really young age. Things that don't have a lot of risk involved. Kind of like, do you want to go to bed now or do you want to go to bed in 10 minutes, right? But I have these really savvy, I use the word savvy because it's way funner for my kids than sarcastic. But I said to my kids, do you want to go to bed now or do you want to go to bed in 10 minutes? And my son says, so I really don't have a choice. I'm like, yeah, you do. You have a choice now or in 10 minutes. But see, what was so interesting at such a young age, he already knew that's not really free choice. That's the two different options that his mom gave him in order to still control him, because I was still trying to control him. I was just trying to give him the illusion of me not trying to control him, but he already knew it, right? We do that through most of our lives, you guys. We have the illusion of choice. Well, you can choose to go as fast as you want. Really? But if I want to do the right thing, I have to go the speed limit. If I don't want to get a ticket, if I'm afraid to get a ticket, then I have to do this. So we have this illusion of choice. Well, where is choice really? It's inside of us, right? It is that thing that pushes us towards, am I really free? Is this really a free choice? Or am I choosing the lesser of two evils? And a lot of times, you guys, we're just choosing the lesser of two evils. So the start of controlling your life is really understanding that you have choice, that you have free choice, that there really is no right and wrong when it comes to how we're interacting with our life, right? So this is one of my favorite examples. Is it right or wrong to be rich or poor? And 99.9% of us would say, well, it's better, it's right to be rich and it's bad to be poor. Well, when we recognize, okay, well, if I'm afraid to be poor or it's wrong to be poor, then I really don't have free choice to be rich, right? And we talk about how there's one coin. There's one coin of money. Then one side of the coin is rich and the other side of the coin is poor. And in order to have the one coin, then we have to accept both sides. And even if we accept it from the perspective of there is no right or wrong, but I still prefer this other side, we can go there. We can go to, I prefer rich, but there's nothing wrong with being poor. But as long as we hold on to right and wrong, we actually eliminate choice, because we will always choose, always, because we desire to do the right thing, because we want the results that we want. And in order to get the results that we want, we have to do the right thing to get them. And because we want those results, then we'll always gravitate to what we think is right or push away from what we think is wrong. And if we look at the law of attraction and how it's never not in action, and it's based on our focus, if I don't want to be poor, 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 it's still getting my focus, which is eliminating my ability to actually have the riches that I want, right? So it's about focus. So if I can eliminate the right and the wrong and just say, okay, I prefer to have more money than I have right now. Now we can start playing with the law of choice. And what happens when we start playing with the law of choice is now we bring control back into our lives. one of the biggest things that we think we don't have control over is our money, right? Well, I only get paid this much. My position depends on getting paid this much, or I can't find clients that are willing to pay me what I want, which is why I can't have the money, right? So we're deferring our control outside of us instead of recognizing, okay, if I'm in alignment with one coin and one side is not right or wrong, just preferred, well, now I can go, okay, it feels really good to think about the fact that if I want to be richer, I can be. Well, when I show up to work and I'm in an energy of, hey, this is what I prefer, and I know it's coming because the law of attraction is never not in action, I can be in this energy of freedom, and then my boss walks in and says, wow, you have a really great attitude. I love the way that you're working. Do you want a raise? Do you want a promotion? Do you want a, right? And then all of these other opportunities show up. How do I liken it to having more money from the perspective of clients? Well, if you feel like you need money because you don't have enough, because you don't want to be poor, then when you show up to have a conversation with a client, you're going to have that yucky, needy thing. And guess what? They recognize that. But if you're in a place of freedom, choice, what do I prefer? I prefer more money. Now you show up, and if they're a good fit, great. And if they're not, great. And now they feel that. And now they're like, wow, I want to feel the way that that person makes me feel when I'm with them. So guess what? You get more clients that pay you. What? So now I'm back in control of my money and not giving away my control outside of myself. And all of that, you guys, is based on recognizing that you really do have choice. So if you don't understand what I mean about the law of attraction is never not in action because you tried it and it didn't work, well, I have a video for that. Go find that one. And if you want more information on how to utilize choice as your superpower, there's the next video.